When it comes to diabetes, every food choice matters, especially when it comes to carbohydrates. What if I told you that the type of rice you choose can make a big difference in managing your blood sugar? In this video, we'll show you the worst types of rice for diabetics, the ones you should definitely avoid to keep your health in check. Watch until the end to understand why they are real villains in the diet of those with diabetes, and what you can do to avoid problems. And if you like this kind of information, subscribe to the channel and leave your like. White rice. Imagine a peaceful afternoon at home, perhaps a family lunch, and on the table an apparently harmless dish. White rice. It's a classic, isn't it? However, if you're dealing with diabetes, this common side dish may not be as friendly as it seems. White rice is like a wolf in sheep's clothing for those who need to control blood sugar levels. This type of rice has undergone a refining process that has left it with very few fibers, vitamins, and minerals. It's practically pure carbohydrate, which enters your system and quickly turns into blood sugar. For those with diabetes, this means a blood sugar spike that can be both unpleasant and dangerous. You might be thinking, but it's just rice. How can it do so much harm? The secret lies in the way it affects your metabolism. Without the fibers, which help us digest food more slowly, white rice is almost instantly absorbed by the body, leading to these quick spikes in blood sugar. Moreover, we often eat white rice in large quantities, which only aggravates the problem. It's there almost every day, accompanying beans, a good steak, and maybe even a fried egg. But is it worth the risk? The good news is that there are healthier alternatives that maintain the flavor and pleasure of eating without compromising your health. Throughout our video, we'll explore some of these options that can be friends of your diet and your palate. So, next time you think about preparing that white rice, remember that small choices can have big impacts on your health. Join us to discover safer ways to enjoy your favorite dishes without putting your health at risk. Short grain rice. When we talk about short grain rice, many immediately think of a beautiful plate of sushi or perhaps a delicious paella. Its unique flavor and texture win over palates around the world. But for those with diabetes, this type of rice hides traps that go beyond its delicious aroma and sweet flavor. Short grain rice has a high glycemic index. This means that, like white rice, it is quickly converted into glucose in the blood, potentially causing unwanted sugar spikes that are especially problematic for those managing their diabetes. And here comes the caution. Although it's tempting to indulge in the culinary delights that use this type of rice, it's important to keep in mind the impact it can have on your health. This type of rice is especially sticky and compact when cooked, characteristics that make it ideal for dishes like sushi, where its ability to clump together is essential. However, it's exactly this texture that facilitates the rapid absorption of glucose by your body, a side effect that may not be worth the momentary pleasure of its taste. But don't worry, I'm not here to say that you can never enjoy a good sushi again. In fact, part of what we want is to help you find alternatives that allow you to enjoy delicious dishes without compromising your health. There are low glycemic index grain options that can be used in place of short grain rice, allowing you to continue enjoying your favorite recipes with one less worry. So, the next time you think about preparing or ordering a dish that includes short grain rice, remember that small substitutions in the choice of ingredients can make a big difference in managing your diabetes. Arboro Rice. Arboro rice is famous for its stellar presence in risottos, a dish that envelopes us with its creaminess and intense flavor. This grain is the heart of many classic Italian recipes. But if you're managing diabetes, it's important to approach this culinary choice with caution. The characteristic that makes Arboro rice so special for risottos is also what makes it a tricky choice for those with diabetes. This type of rice is particularly rich in amylopectin, a type of starch that contributes to the creamy texture of risotto. While this is great for cooking, from a health perspective, especially for those with diabetes, it means that Arboro rice can cause a rapid increase in blood sugar levels. The dilemma is clear. On one hand, the pleasure of a delicious and comforting dish. On the other, the need to maintain glycemic control. And we're not talking about giving up these pleasures completely, but rather about seeking moderation and, perhaps, some adaptations. There are cooking techniques and ingredients that can be adjusted to make a risotto more friendly to your dietary regimen. For risotto lovers, the good news is that there are alternatives that allow you to maintain the flavor and texture desired without compromising blood sugar levels too much. For example, you can try combining Arboro rice with other lower glycemic index grains, or even use whole ingredients that add fiber to the dish, helping to moderate sugar absorption. In conclusion, while Arboro rice is not the villain of the story, its use should be thoughtful and balanced. Jasmine rice. When the aroma of jasmine rice spreads through the kitchen, it's hard not to feel transported to a cozy and inviting environment. This rice, known for its distinctive fragrance and gently sweet flavor, is a popular base in many Asian cuisines. However, for those with diabetes, jasmine rice can represent a hidden challenge that goes beyond its tempting aroma. Although jasmine rice enriches our meals with its unique flavor, it has a high glycemic index. This means that it is quickly converted into glucose in the body, raising blood sugar levels more abruptly than many other types of rice. For those monitoring blood sugar, this effect can be more than an inconvenience. It can be a barrier to maintaining healthy control. The soft texture and ease with which the grains fall apart during cooking contribute even more to this rapid digestion and absorption. It's a combination that, while delicious, requires moderation and caution in the context of a diabetes diet. But there's no reason to be discouraged. Just like with other types of rice, there are ways to include jasmine rice in your diet in a balanced way. One strategy is to mix it with brown rice or other grains that have a lower glycemic index, increasing the fiber content of the meal and helping to moderate the impact on blood sugar levels. Another tip is to pay attention to portions. A small side of jasmine rice may be enough to satisfy the palate without compromising your health. Additionally, combining rice with sources of proteins and healthy fats can also help slow the absorption of glucose, balancing the meal. Jasmine rice, with its enchanting fragrance and pleasant flavor, does not need to be completely avoided. With the right approaches, it can still have a place on your table, even within a careful diabetes diet. Are you interested in transforming your life without giving up the pleasures of the table? Then, I have an exclusive gift for you, who follows us here on the channel. We present the guide Living Free Without Cutting the Sweet, an incredible tool that will help you maintain a healthy lifestyle without sacrificing what you love most: sweets. Normally, this guide is valued much higher, but because we value our community here on the channel so much, we are offering it to you for less than $10. That's right, for less than $10 you can have access to content that will revolutionize your health and well-being. Don't miss this unique opportunity. Subscribe now to our channel and take advantage of this incredible offer. Remember, it's an exclusive opportunity for our subscribers, and you won't want to miss out and lose the chance to transform your life. Parboiled rice. Parboiled rice is often chosen by those looking for a more nutritious option compared to traditional white rice. During the parboiling process, the grains are partially boiled with the husk, a method that helps infuse some of the nutrients from the bran into the grain. This sounds promising, especially for those keeping an eye on health. However, for those with diabetes, this choice deserves a deeper analysis. Although parboiled rice may seem like a healthier alternative due to its higher nutrient retention, it still has a relatively high glycemic index. This means that, despite its benefits, it can still cause significant increases in blood sugar levels, something that must be closely monitored by those managing their diabetes. Moreover, there is a common misconception that parboiled rice, due to its special preparation process, is completely safe for diabetics. In reality, even though it may be better than white rice, it still requires moderation and caution. For example, portion size should be carefully controlled, and its inclusion in the diet should be balanced with other low glycemic index foods. Another point to consider is the accompaniments you choose for the parboiled rice. Pairing it with a good amount of fibrous vegetables and a source of protein can help reduce the overall impact on blood sugar, creating a more balanced meal. This combination can help slow down the digestion and absorption of carbohydrates, mitigating glucose spikes. Therefore, while parboiled rice can be part of a balanced diet for diabetes, it is not a free pass. It is essential to consider how and how much you consume to ensure that your food choice supports your health goals, rather than compromising them. Glutenous rice. When thinking about traditional Asian dishes, glutenous rice often takes a prominent place. Also known as sticky rice due to its unique texture that makes it ideal for mochi or rice cakes. This type of rice has characteristics that require caution on the part of those with diabetes. Glutinous rice, despite its name, does not contain gluten. However, it is extremely high in starch, particularly a type that contributes to its sticky texture when cooked. This high starch content is quickly converted into sugar in the body, which can cause concerning blood sugar spikes for those trying to manage their blood sugar levels. Moreover, the popularity of glutinous rice in desserts and festive dishes can lead to overconsumption, especially on special occasions. For those with diabetes, this represents a double risk: the high glycemic index and the temptation to consume large portions due to its presence in delicious and culturally significant dishes. However, it is not necessary to completely banish glutinous rice from the diet. With moderation and proper care, such as combining it with other low glycemic index and high fiber foods, the glycemic impact can be diminished. For example, integrating vegetables into the dish can help balance the meal, adding nutrients and fibers that help regulate blood sugar absorption. Therefore, if you love the culinary traditions that use glutinous rice, the key is balance and awareness of your food choices. Adapting portion sizes and food combinations can allow you to continue enjoying these special dishes without compromising your health. We remind you that each type of rice discussed today has its particularities and requires specific attention in the diet of those with diabetes. And to help you even more, I'll leave an exclusive video focused on managing diabetes in your daily life, full of valuable information and tips. Don't miss this chance to learn more and improve your health management. Thank you so much for watching.